Alright, so here is a little Unreal project I've been working on for, I guess, maybe 20 hours, 30 hours total. I got a basic little map. I actually created this map using a 3D world generator called, I can't remember the name of it now, but it turned out okay. You can generate terrain with it pretty fast. It's fairly basic terrain. Let me zoom out here. So it looks okay. It's just basically colored. There's no textures or anything applied to it. It's just color blending on slope and height. So I tried to give it some sort of pseudo mountain-esque look. Here is a light relevance box. These are some destructible meshes that I've created. I have in the game right now, it's going to launch 2 clients. Just messing with different reflectiveness kind of stuff. I've got a day-night cycle in place. So it's nighttime now. Should be able to see the stars come up pretty soon. It's nice and starry. And then the daylight will come back. So you can see the GUI that I've got in the game. Got, looks like 6 skills, a left and a right click. The left click actually shoots a little fireball right now. I made all these physics objects myself. Did the particles, pretty basic and crude, but you know, they looks like something. Let's see if I can get up to the top of here real quick. It's pretty rough terrain still. It doesn't have any detail texturing done, like I said. You notice I have a 100 out of 100 there. Let's go ahead and hit these boxes a few times. So I'm doing an invisible ray trace essentially. So if you look at the top part of the screen, you see it goes into says box DM whenever I get in range. It's because I've got, it's kind of like a target or focused system right now. I guess I should wait to hit all these until the light's up. Alright, so sunlight. You can hit these guys a few times. They kind of break. Pretty neat. If you see on the second screen here, let me see if I can tab over to it. So I can hit this guy and you're going to see my floating combat text come up. I'll hit him for 24, 23, 29. And if I tab back over to him, somehow, I use this one, he's got 24 hit points left, so I can do the same thing. Hit this guy a few times. You can see him dying in the other screen. And when he dies, he kind of ragdolls, kind of doesn't. Still working on getting the ragdoll to work on both clients, but you can see I can kind of push his camera around and stuff from this other one. Not quite working perfectly yet, but so something else that I've done, said I made these particles. We got a flame, got an explosion. Here's the fireball object. So we got a constructor script, get ability, some player character. Here's the event graph for the fireball. Here's the damage calculation. Go back in and look at the character here. So put it in blueprints. So here's what the character looks like. Got some getters, setters. Tried to make everything pretty clean. Got an update look function. That's not opening. I don't know why it's not opening. There's the components of it. I really don't know why it's not opening. I just updated my Unreal Engine, so, and I actually didn't migrate this project, so there could be some sort of weird artifacts here. Stuff is definitely acting a little funky. Yeah, I should have stuff in this event graph. I don't know why I don't. There's begin play. I have to figure out what's going on here. But here's the box destructible mesh. So this is this thing can only happen on the server. So I have to send triggers from the client to the server whenever the box gets hit. So the box knows what type of damage hit it. The fireball has a collision, which I guess might be in the constructor. No, it's in the damage somewhere. Nope. Have to sort this all out later. So I got different maps. Here's a crater that I made. Let's go ahead and open this up. Oh yeah, sure, save it. So kind of the same concept here is just very basic. You can see it's a little rough when you zoom far. I think I got the height a little bit wrong, but same idea. I should be able to hit play in here as well. I think it has two characters. Yeah, they drop out. So, oh, he's really going. Let's see if I can hit him. I'm sure I can hit him. There we go. Well, I crit him. Crit him for 54. What else do I have made in this game? So I went with a real object-oriented design, so maybe in damageable player. Yeah, here we go. So I've got my character, which inherits from damageable player, and most of the action happens in the damageable player. So here's where the floating combat text gets rendered. So receive combat int event, got the death, broadcast the death to all the other clients, gets the hit location, there's the point damage when it receives it. Again, this only gets calculated on the server. You can drag out other little events from that too if you want. Nothing fancy in the constructor. Yeah, the event graph is where all the magic happens for that one. Then I have a player character interface. That appears to not have much. Oh, the interfaces. Yeah, I was using those for something slightly different. Here's all the controls to the game. As we get the jump and the turning and all that stuff. So we get the death events that get sent out. When you turn, this is how I'm updating the movement on each client. If you notice, the movement's still not perfect. This map's probably really terrible to demonstrate this since we all go flying. But when you rotate, you can see I rotate on all the clients. And having to force that to get updated. The jump gets broadcast to all the clients. But it's pretty effective. I hit him for 17, that was weak. Got a little bit of randomness in the way the ability damage is done. So the player character, I've got these nice little groupings here. So I've got like stats, crit chance and block chance and all that stuff here. Different weapon skills, armor skills, magic skills, different types of magic. But so they all have default values. I think this guy's at 10. So I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I can show the interface. So the interface is actually in the HUD. So we have this primary HUD, and this is how I have all the HUD stuff set up and configured. Pretty straightforward, not that bad. Again, this text up here is actually what gets updated whenever we. I think the example map should load pretty quick. It's kind of small. I was working with another particle effect here. Whoa. Yeah, I was working with particle effects and teleporters, actually. So this is kind of my playground. So this particle effect might heal me or might kill me. I don't remember which one I was trying to make it do. But, oh, game crashed. So it's kind of pretty typical. I guess we'll stop there.